good day. Welcome to Queen Ships Live, where we speak to women who are beautiful on the inside and out, walking with you on your transformative journey to your highest purpose. And good day. Now, I wanted to chat today about what I've been speaking about lately. Like I said, I've been documenting and whatnot. And there's so much that I want to go through. The integration of masculine energy, which in some spaces is called dark feminine, the dark feminine energy, or, dark, balancing dark and light. But I don't really consider it balance because the other day I felt it so strongly. It's more like an equilibrium. And the environment that your energy is adjusting to is internal. Oh, I feel pain. My masculine energy has to be the most dominant energy right now because I need the energy that is I need the energy that requires protection. I need, in order to handle this emotion, pain, hurt, I feel unsafe, is masculine energy. Who do we have to put in the place? Or how do we maneuver? How do we move in order for you to feel safe again? What do I have to do for you to feel safe again? To heal your heart. Okay, we need to eliminate. Oh, this moment requires you to speak up, to speak out. Some people don't understand energy. Somebody who is a practitioner of exercising their right to share their emotions, to express how they feel and what they think. Some people don't understand the energetic activity, what is happening energetically when somebody expresses their thoughts and feelings openly and unapologetically. You are opening and unlocking and breaking away the shackles on your throat chakra, on your heart chakra. I'm going to speak on my emotions. That means my heart, my throat chakra are aligned. Now, masculine energy in regards to chakras, I'm not sure where that is. If there is masculine and feminine energy aligned with the chakra system. I'm not too sure how that works. But that is not weak. If somebody is impulsive, oh, they made me upset, I'm gonna react without thinking about it. I'm gonna do this to hurt this person. That is weak. I'm gonna tease this person. I'm gonna mock this person. I'm gonna bully this person to feel bigger than them. That is weak. Repression, suppression of your own emotions because you don't know how somebody else is gonna respond to your emotions. That is weak. When you are mature and you are a practitioner of handling your own emotions, you know how to communicate your emotions regardless of how somebody else responds to how you express your emotions. That's their problem. That's their responsibility. How they respond to you is their responsibility, not yours. Your responsibility is to be a steward over yourself. I'm not going to allow myself to have energy stagnant within me. Allow myself to feel heavy. I'm confused. I express myself, my heart, I pour my heart out. I express my thoughts. I say, this hurts my feelings, but you keep doing it. I'm confused. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to express my confusion. I'm going to express my feelings. That is not weak. If somebody takes their emotions and channels it into writing a book, writing music, doing art, that is power. To redirect your emotions to something that's productive, constructive, progressive in your own life. To when you channel your emotions, and that allows you, and the way you channel your emotions allows you to level up, allows you to progress in your life, and while also positively impacting somebody else's life. That is power. But the way, if somebody puts out their emotions, and that disturbs somebody's life, that causes chaos into somebody's life, that sets you back 10 paces, that embarrasses you and somebody else, that is weak. You are immature. You are at the lowest level when it comes to being a steward over your own emotions. You mishandle yourself. That is weak. And then, while also my self-expression through music, books, podcasts, talk shows, art, while also when I put that information out, it also sets a foundation for my future. That is power. Do not call me weak because I express my feelings. This is how society tries to put you back into a box, tries to silence you. Women, the most dominant energy is their emotions. Women are emotionally driven. That is not a weakness. That is where our power lies. Our strength is our heart. We have to bear children. We have to raise children. A child's first teacher is their mother. We have to be able to be compassionate, empathetic, loving, nurturing. That takes heart. And when I channel my heart and create something beautiful out of it, that is power. You don't see me uncontrollably crying on social media, telling somebody off. I come with poise. You don't hear my voice shaking. I don't run to social media to try to clear something up, to clear out my image, because I don't care for validation. I'm got a voice and I'm gonna share it. Somebody may need to hear it. A lot of people have their own way of reproducing God in the physical, because God is something that's immaterial. A lot of people have different ways of manifesting what's immaterial. Some people are very, very erratic or compulsive. They just do a bunch of random stuff. They become a busybody. They go out, they drink, they party, they go with friends just to distract themselves. When you use certain things to escape your own life because you don't know how to handle your own emotions, because you repress, you run away from reality, you run away from responsibilities, that is weak. When you have somebody who's like, oh, life is heavy right now, I'm going to take a step back and focus on myself. I'm going to put all that energy into myself. Recognize that that is power. Because you know yourself enough. Hey, I need to self-regulate right now. And me constantly entertaining this space that is chaotic, that's gonna keep setting me off. That's gonna keep triggering me. Right now I need to take a step back and process my emotions. That is power. That is maturity. That is an understanding of self. And then on top of that, when you can predict, oh, this behavior is going to result into this, let me do this so it prepares this. Laying a foundation with truth to prepare myself, because the truth will come out. I call that damage control, risk management, emotional reinsurance. To know I'm got me. Because everybody else is fabricating a story. Everybody else is going with this false narrative. You placated to the devil and you think you can tell me what's weak? Oh, but you have a strategy. I'm confused. I'm thinking you're preparing a space for me. But how, where is there space for me to enter into your life when you still have somebody in your life? Don't entertain another relationship while you're already in a relationship. Don't entertain the idea. Because when I go on social media and see you're still with this person, after saying, oh, you don't relate, leave them, all this, you're saying all this, but then your reality doesn't show what you teach. I'm thinking you already chose your path, so why would I stay? There's no room for me here. You already made your decision, so I need to make mine for myself. But oh, this is a strategy, this is a plan. How am I supposed to know? Imagine how I'd feel when in my mind we're gonna have a future together, live together, have kids, build an empire, and I see you supposedly in a relationship. I'm gonna think I played myself. I'm gonna think I made up a story in my head. It was all in my head. I lied to myself. I need to move on, find somebody else. Is dead over her. Trust you. I trust what I see. And it doesn't look promising. But you want me to trust you because you have a plan. You have a strategy. And it involves you pretending to be in a relationship with somebody that you're not aligned with. You don't have nothing in common. Everything you talk about, this person is for. You talk about people who always go to the club. Guess who always goes to the club? The person you're parading with. The person, if you stay with, they're gonna get you kicked out of heaven. They don't know how to mind the mouth. bullying, belittling, trying to humble somebody, trying to be better than somebody, trying to put somebody in the place, trying to make somebody look bad, being entitled, that's fake strength. It's confident on the outside, but very insecure on the inside. That's what insecurity looks like. Trying to be copying somebody, trying to be somebody, taking the language, the lingo, how they speak, how they move, the essence, that's self-hatred in disguise. You don't even have to choose me. You choosing them tells me that you don't respect yourself. And I wanted to do this tomorrow on my Book of Lilith, part 2. But if Barack Obama was with a Stormy Daniels, and I might end up doing this tomorrow. A relationship is a reflection of you. Who you choose to stay with is a reflection of you. If you choose to stay with them, or if you choose to stay with them, it shows that you do not respect yourself as a man. You were talking about not feeling love, wanting to get a little love, or wanting to be shown love, and not knowing what that feels like. You've never felt love, so why would you stay? Have you not learned to love yourself? Did you know self-love is a foundation of self-mastery? Master yourself before you try to master the world. That's where it all begins, at the foundation. That's the core of everything. Self. Because if you're not right within, everything around you will fall to the wayside, will crumble. I'm not saying you will be a dummy if you don't choose me, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of great women out there. I'd say you're a dummy if you choose her over me. Because I can see, I can predict things too. I wouldn't call myself a futurist, but a lot of the situations always end up the same. You're gonna end up getting a dead bod. You're gonna end up letting yourself go because all your energy is put into that person. You're gonna end up not probably not broke, but not as rich as you can be, because you chose an empty vessel, and you can't fulfill an empty vessel, because they're gonna be leeching on to you for validation, for to be fueled, for energy, for money. They may get the earn, but they're gonna constantly run through what they got. They don't run through yours. They don't be selfish with everything that they got, because it was never about you to begin with. It's about what you got and what you can do for them. Damn, people show up the same way, same type of person everywhere you go. Say one thing, do another. but I could be wrong. There's always that possibility. They could genuinely be a good person, pure. They could just be idle minded, and the devil's got a hold of them, and they don't even know. They want to live that city girl life, devil's playground. Fast everything, fast fashion, fast money comes fast, goes fast. Fast guys, comes fast, goes fast. A life of escapism and wanderlust, where you get the world with nothing else in exchange. You look good, you're nice for now, and you get the world just by being pretty. You never grow up. You be in your 50s wondering why you can't dress like you're 20, like you're a 20-year-old anymore. Effing around, trying to keep your kitty up. I'm just going based off of what's that movie? Sex and the City. Like 50. Doing too much. You're still in casual relationships. You're still entertaining casual relationships. Get it together. But because they're monetarily successful, they can do whatever they want. Dress however they want, act however they want, be with whoever. And not grow up. Still go out. Yo, in your y'all in your 50s, when you gonna grow up? When you gonna grow up? Saxony City was cringing. I get it, but I don't. They never grew up. And they were just allowed to go throughout life like children, like little girls. I forgot why she walked away from her own wedding, but I don't even think it's something that was serious. Like you had everybody there. It wasn't a magazine. It was publicized, and it actually didn't even have to be that big to begin with. And then at the end of the day, it was all a misunderstanding. You should talk to him first. Just big children with a lot of money. I don't get it. You got movies like Dirty 30, Saxony City, Lucky 41 or something like that. Some odd movie. Like it's okay to be a whore, to just go out, have sex casually. Pardon my. Oh wait. No, I mean what I say. To go throughout life as an immature, infantile adult with no boundaries on how you handle your body, how you handle yourself. You don't take care of yourself. You use makeup and concealer and peels to put a band-aid over the bigger issue. Is not your skin, it's what you put into your body. You can't drink alcohol the way you used to when you was a kid, when you was young. You think that type of lifestyle is not going to have an effect on you? And that type of stuff, that type of lifestyle ages you faster. At the end of the day, gravity is going to take hold of you. And genetics ain't going to have nothing to do with that. It's how you take care of yourself. It's how you manage yourself. You sustain your health and your youth. It's possible. Look at other countries around the world where you have 50-year old people who look like they're in their 20s and 30s. 60s, 70s look like they're in the 30s. People like, how? They took care of themselves. That's how. You're so confident. How'd you do it? I actually worked on myself from the inside out. I think there was a part in the Quran that said to feed the soul, you have to feast your eyes on what is beautiful. And that could be you. That can be you. You can be soul quenching if you choose to beautify yourself from the inside out. And I don't just talk, I walk what I talk. You did. This is from wisdom. This is from what I'm actually going through, what I'm actually teaching myself. I self-analyze. I do my own research. I actually practice. I'm a practitioner of holism, which is really just working on yourself and your life on a holistic level. Your mind, your heart, your chakra system, your childlike self. I saw a box the other day and got excited, super excited. It was a big box, like a dryer, one of them dryers and a washing machine came out of that box. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna need that box. Oh my gosh, that little kid inside of me was like, I'm gonna need that box. Wait, hold on. How I'm gonna get that box home with me? And we got, is it more? Look. Yeah, some more. The little things in life. But anyways, you gotta learn how to feed yourselves, yourselves on what you eat. Fruits and vegetables, natural grains, anything that comes from the earth that doesn't have GMO in it, which is just a flavor enhancer. And you only need to enhance the natural flavors of fruit if your taste buds are overstimulated. So a lot of these processed foods are palatable. They have an extreme amount of sugar and syrup in it. You have like 5, 6, 10 different types of syrup in one thing, and it's super unhealthy. And then you're wondering, you got all these people walking around with pimple patches. You know how to fix that? Clean up your diet. You don't need a pimple patch if you just clean up what you eat. But people want to eat what they want to eat. There's this ad It's like, oh, you can eat donuts and sugar and chocolate and all that type of stuff. All you gotta do is not eat. All you gotta do is starve yourself and then eat once a day. But that one thing that you eat has to be like a cake or something. You can eat whatever you want, just don't eat at a certain time. I'm like, what? It was a super buff 50-year-old. He was like, oh, no gym. I just fast. Like, what? Why stop it? You got muscles at 50. Stop it. You do not starve yourself to get muscles. Don't starve yourself. Eat. Just pay attention to what you eat. Eat the right foods, vegetables and fruit. You can eat whatever you want as long as it's healthy. And don't overdo the junk. And honestly, if you're eating right, if you're doing it right, you don't even necessarily feel drawn. Like, you don't have the need, urge, or you don't have the like the taste. Like, you don't crave sugar anymore. Your body, like, literally thinking about it, looking at it makes you sick. You might want a cake or whatever, but it's not gonna be as often. Well, at least not for me. Sometimes I do want a pizza because I grew up on, pizza, cake, hot dogs, burgers. Um, there's microwave burgers. Like, you get a burger ready made and they just pop it in the microwave. Pizza bites, Pop Tarts, toaster strudels, cereal. The Jello. I grew up on all that type of stuff. Dunkaroos, Lunchables. I grew up on processed food. But now it's like, I just want to live a good life. I don't want to be sick all the time. I don't want to be low on energy. I want to live a vivacious life. I want to go to a spa. I want to pour into myself to the fullest. So I'm overflowing on every level, on a spiritual level, physical level, mental and emotional level. I want to learn. I want to study. Studying doesn't stop after you graduate. I want to execute. I want to build. I want to manifest. I want to create something meaningful. I might make this one of the Book of Lilith, but I wanted the Book of Lilith to be like, you can actually see my face. Tomorrow I will be running errands basically, and I'm debating whether or not I should go to a store and try out this outfit because I'm trying to really save money. But I had this urge, or this desire, pardon me, I have this desire to take myself out on a date, to try lobster, a whole lobster to myself for the first time, or half a lobster to myself for the first time. And I want to buy an outfit and actually treat it like a date, instead of like just throwing on something and go and get takeout, get any lobster for takeout as a takeout. I actually wanted to experience a day. I might even get myself roses or something. I don't know. But it might have to wait. Cause I'm got bills, baby. I'm got bills to pay. I'm got a job, baby. I need to find a way to get more money flowing through. Because I'm got expensive tastes on a reel. And I'm trying to go to the spa this month again. I've been thinking about getting a personal trainer, but I can't do that if I keep spending all my money. And I got a lot of it's on groceries. So tomorrow I'm basically just maintenance. Is my bike needs to get, go through basic maintenance. I'm got a doctor's appointment. It's like because I'm getting my blood tested. I want to get my blood tested. But how they do it is that they do like this consultation to see, what type of test they're gonna be doing, and then they do the take your blood to do the blood test, because I want to know what I need to eat, because I would know like where I'm at internally. Because right now it's a hit and miss. I'm just getting a bunch of stuff. I got cell charger. I'm just basically listening to my body and getting things that assist in that area. I got collagen, a detox. I want to go on a parasite cleanse, because they say, I've heard that you see parasites come out of you, and I know that I had parasites because of how I was eating and how I was feeling, but I haven't seen any on this detox. So I'm pretty sure parasite cleanse is something completely different than what I'm on. It's because I'm looking. Is that it? Look, listen, I'm trying to get as healthy as possible. I'm trying to get as fit as possible, or just at least get my abs and my thighs, because I'm not able to really hold myself up like that. Like, I'm not able to stand up straight, and your lower body is the foundation of your entire body. Your feet especially hold a lot of weight. So I need to focus. My focus point right now is my lower body. And the physio said that you will have a lot of problems in your calf if your glutes aren't doing what they need to be doing. So I'm gonna do a lot of strength training in my glutes. I know a lot of women do a lot of glute strength training just to get it bigger, but I I don't really need too much to, because it's genetics. I've got a little shape, because I'm very small, I'm petite. So if I do a little bit of work, I know it's gonna look good back there. But I'm focused more so on the fitness, strength. I'm trying to get my strength up. I want to have kids. I want to be able to run and not get tired. Pick them up and not, oh, my back. Nope. You're gonna have to go and try to walk by yourself. Go ahead. I know you're only 6 months, but you can figure it out. I'm pretty sure. Mommy can't bend on right now. And I'll be like 30, cracking all over the place. My knees cracking. I don't need to be putting my children through that. I want to be very present in my children's life, my children's lives. You know, I want to be an active parent in their life. So we gotta sort out the body. We gotta sort out the glutes first. We gotta sort out the legs. Make sure we can bend on and pick up little Junior, little mini me. Toss him up and catch him up, and not hurt yourself in your process. Not throw out your back. And you're only 32. You know what I mean? We're not drinking no soda, eating no fast food, so the breast milk can be like liquid girls, and not what's making them sick, because you're basically like a factory, and what you put in is what comes out. and you don't want to be putting no junk, no poison in your body, because that's what feeds your baby. And if you're going through a detox while you're pregnant, I think you have to breast you have to pump your milk or something, so that because the toxins is going to come out in every which way, you know. So there's a diet that your baby would have to go on while you're sorting that out. Maybe give them coconut milk in the meantime, coconut water, but definitely speak to a holistic doctor about that. So I'm gonna do all the detox now, and and the man has to detox as well, because he is also a factory, and his scrotums is the machine, is what produces the sperm, and whatever he puts in his body is how the development of the sperm is gonna be. So he has to detox. He has to take care of himself, because then when that sperm goes into you, you manufacture, or you are an incubator to whatever products he's pushing out. You have to facilitate or manufacture whatever products that he's pushing out. And if it's got bad products, or the premature, meaning his ejaculating too much and he didn't give his sperm enough time to properly mature, which is like 3 to 4 months, and then on top of that, he's not fueling himself with quality products. So now his not pushing out quality products. So you gotta make sure that his taking care of himself too, if you're trying to get pregnant. So you gotta be on his case. You gotta make sure you're feeding him right if you're cooking for him. What you eating? Is that pizza? No. I want little Junior to be healthy, big and strong, and it starts months or even years before you have the baby. But they say months. It just depends on how far down the line you're at, and how much work that you have to put in order to make or manifest a healthy body. So you have to stay on top of your health. There doesn't have to be anything wrong for you to go to the hospital, get checked out. You have to take preventative measures by any means necessary. But that is all I have for you today, ladies. I wish you